Hey guys, so I recently made a video showing how I broke my glasses. The arm fell off. They were in my backpack and all I know is that the arm had fallen off. Now I did a live stream video of me trying to fix it using silver, and I just deconstructed it because I want to fix it in an even more effective way. But if you want to see that video that I did on the live stream, just go to my live stream tabs on my Earth Angel Hills YouTube page. It broke off because there was like a piece that was wrapped around this little screw that you can see, and the little screw was connected to something inside of this silver thing, right? Allowing it to move backwards and forwards. That little like nub cap thing you see. So basically, I was going to get it fixed by a local glasses shop, and they said it would cost $65, but I figure with that price I might as well just buy a new pair of glasses because that's about how much I paid online for these glasses came from Ukraine on Etsy, and they were like $80, and so like I could just order another pair that's brand new with new lenses and everything. But instead I am gonna still order a new pair, but I'm actually going to try to fix this one so I can have a little backup pair. What I'm doing differently this time than what I did on my live stream, I'm going to try to saw off this silver piece because nothing can be inserted in there because there's a piece that's like jammed in the inside, which came from that little piece that allows it to move backwards and forward and stay mobile. Now, I know a lot of people will fix their glasses and just glue it or whatever, and their glasses will just be stuck like this. Like, they'll never be able to, like, close it if they just glue it all together. I still want to have some mobility and be able to close it and see if I can get, like, a tight fit. So what I want to do is cut the silver thing off because I've been trying to wrap wire around it to secure it, but this silver thing is getting in the way. So I'm going to be using my jeweler's saw to try to saw off this silver piece because it's no longer needed for, for what I'm going to do with it. I lubricated my jeweler's saw, and I just want to see if I can get a good cutting of it. It's moving around, it's kind of loose, so I need to tighten it up. And I'm gonna put it closer to the base. All right, let's see what we can do. I don't even know what material this silver thing is, so. There's like something rough inside of it. Okay, it's something strong that's broke the saw. So I found like there must be some steel or something because it's hard for my blade to cut through it, and I actually seen it's like this weird screw thing inside of it, and it's really hard. It must be made out of steel. So now that I got that out the way, I think I can continue cutting this part off because the steel was not letting me get too much further than right here. Okay, so we finally got it off, and now I'm just gonna sand this up and kind of polish it so that it's no longer so rough. Okay, I put on my mask so I'll talk a little louder, and I put on my safety goggles because we're gonna be sanding it down with the Dremel, putting it on high speed, and just making sure this gets smoothed out. Okay, it looks nice and smooth. Good for us to try to work with it even better now, to have a better grip. At first, I was using the silver, but we're gonna use the copper this time because the copper might be a little bit more friendly to us. So we have this ball joint, like this joint part right here that allows the angle to be created. I'm using 20 gauge round wire to insert in the hole, the little opening there. And we're just folding the wire so that it can move. Like that's how the glasses arm wants to move as such. Now I'm gonna pinch it closed like that. And ideally we just want to connect it so that it can open and close like this. My objective is to attach this copper to this arm as tightly as I can. I couldn't get it as tightly as I wanted to with the silver, because the silver is less malleable than copper. To wrap around the arm, I'm using 16 gauge half round wire. I found while I was playing around with the silver that if I actually like start the wrap on the arm like right here, getting it as tight as I want it to be, it just helps to get a firmer wrap around. So I'm wrapping this arm as tight as I can so that when it comes to secure the little 20 gauge underneath, we won't have as much of a struggle. I want my flat nose pliers without the rinds to pinch this in. Pinch it all in. Now we will secure things as such. Yeah, this is already working out a lot better than my previous attempts. All I did was tuck in that 20 gauge underneath the half round wire. And this will be, I can already tell this will be about as perfect as I can get it without soldering or using special glasses material that, my glasses just tend to break, over time. You see it's wiggly, but this is kind of like one of the best fixes that I could think of. And they can just be backup glasses, but as I was saying in my live stream, I don't wear these glasses a lot. I mostly just wear them if I'm driving at night or if I'm riding my bike outside, because the wind gets all in my face. So it's not a perfect fix. It still has some wiggle, but it's better than nothing. All right, so they look a little sad, but I'm still gonna buy a new pair. But at least they can close. That's crazy though. I'm gonna see if there's anything else I can do to make it just a little bit more firmer. Okay, so I kind of got an idea of what I need to do. I'll show you guys why it's wiggling so much from side to side. There's a gap right here that needs to be filled if I don't want it to wiggle from side to side to side like that. So I'm gonna actually try this for the third time. Hopefully third time's a charm. If I double up, then it won't have as much room to wiggle side to side. The reason why it doesn't wiggle side to side with this is because this coil thing perfectly fits that gap. So there is no room to wiggle side to side as much. That's why I like using copper. I wanted to use silver for the aesthetic, but copper is just, it allows you to mess up so you can get it right. So it's not expensive, as the silver is, to make a mistake with it. So I'm gonna try to double it up and we'll come back and see how that looks. I want to show you guys one quick adjustment that I made was that this flat wire, this wire that I'm using is the 20 gauge round wire that I was using, but I flattened it. I slightly flattened it in my rolling mill. You can watch some of my other videos if you want to see what my rolling mill is all about. I flattened it and it kind of gave me that perfect width that I was looking for. And yeah, that was the only difference I found out I needed to make. I'm now pinching it again at the root. And we're gonna try again to connect the arm to it. But this time, once I make the adjustment, the glasses shouldn't be as wiggly from side to side. I just want you guys to keep in mind with the grip that I have, I am pulling this as tightly as I can to make sure that the underwire is like staying firm and in one spot. Hopefully I don't run out of the wire or I'll have to start again. So we ran out just at the top part. Okay, much better, right? It actually closes parallel now versus the first take we had. It's not wiggling side to side anymore like it was before. So I would say these have successfully been fixed. I just have to prune the sides. Just gonna prune a little bit. So actually able to bring it around the top so I can tighten it how I prefer to tighten it. One of the reasons the glasses even broke is because I just keep them in my book bag. I don't really take the best care of them. This is how they are open. This side is a little bit wider open than the other, but it might be maneuverable if I just bend it the right way. Okay, yeah, I'll just show you what they look like on. This is what they look like on. Let's see if they fall off. They don't fall off just from wiggling my head. They are on pretty firm. That's what they look like on this side. I'll probably put this little copper on this side as well to make it match. However, they're good. They're fixed. They're gonna get the job done for what I need them to do. I just need them for driving at night and riding my bike. So they look like how they looked before, basically. I'm just gonna sand down that arm a little bit, and that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, stay tuned for more content, and share this video with someone if you thought it was neat, or just share it to help my algorithm, help your algorithm, and sharing is caring. You can also donate with super chats. You can shop on my website, and you can shop on my Etsy store to buy some of my cool creations. We have 14 karat gold fill wire. We have copper jewelry, and we also have silver jewelry. So those are the 3 metals that I specialize in. And this was a jeweler's attempt at fixing their glasses. Though I am not a glasses engineer, I was able to understand the concept of what allows the arm to still bend. And you know, even if you're jewelry making, you could use this same kind of concept if you want a piece that is like inventive and multifunctional, or just something unique that you haven't really seen. You could just kind of see the mechanics of how things work. And so yeah, that's that. Thanks for watching, you guys.